welcome to After Sunrise. Sorry, I get chilly over here. I got to get my jacket. I got to take off my mic pack so I can actually sit in the chair. All that good stuff.
She just needs a recliner.
Why? Am I sitting too far back?
No, you're saying you're getting relaxed.
Oh.
Put on my jacket.
Well, I can't even sit back in the chair because I have to wear it up here high on my bra strap. So, like, you guys get to wear them down here.
You were saying you're getting relaxed. I said, now we just need to get her a recliner.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just wanted to put
into it.
I don't want to be cold.
Let's do that.
And I want to be able to sit in my chair. So, I mean, I know I'm asking a lot.
These are not recliners, but...
No.
They recline.
That would be fun if we had like recliners and we just
That's
put
what I'm saying.
Up
get some popcorn or something, like sip on the coffee.
We basically just do that. We just chill out. I'm wearing my sandals now that you can see that too.
All right.
Yeah, it is Wednesday, halfway through our work week.
Oh, it's not Friday? I thought it was Friday.
I thought it was Thursday earlier, so.
I honestly, the last couple of weeks, I feel like have just been so all over the place. I don't know. I'm just like, also, it's May 1st tomorrow.
I know.
How crazy is that?
Thank goodness it hasn't felt like May 1st.
I know.
Weather-wise?
Yeah.
Hey,
no,
and I talked about that earlier. You asked me that question yesterday. Did my research, did my homework, and some findings are that maybe the first couple of weeks of May will be below normal in terms of temperature. So, boy, wouldn't that be great if we go 2 weeks into May and keep temperatures a little down? That'd be nice.
Really great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be a crazy next few days anyways.
Yeah, up and down with chances of showers and thunderstorms and winds.
Yeah. I know everybody's going to be at Relay on Saturday, so I know everybody's focused on that.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the timing and all that? Because I know that because there's so much happening between Friday night and then all the 24 hours of Relay for Life. You know, everything kind of, there's going to be a lot of people there between 7 and 8 a.m. Before we really get things, kicked off. And then it goes for 24 hours.
But a lot of people show up at Friday to get all set up. So this system is not even close to us yet. So this is all forecast data that we're looking at. But anytime we see these fronts push into California and Kern County, we always see winds ahead of a front. So right now, model data is suggesting that we could on Friday afternoon, evening, more so right now looks like more evening, see the winds pick up, gusting around 20, 25 miles per hour. Doesn't seem like a lot, but 20, 25 mile per hour wind gusts around our area, pick up the dust, and let me just tell you, that's going to pick up a tent or a canopy if it's not secure. So if you are going to be heading out to Relay on Friday afternoon to set up your campsites, make sure whatever you have out there is secure in case, worst case scenario, we see those winds pick up. And then on Saturday, it does look like the showers are going to roll in, but right now it doesn't look like those showers will roll in until probably late afternoon and evening. Again, that could change, but that's kind of where we sit right now. Late Saturday into Sunday in terms of some light showers and the possibility of some thunderstorms as well.
But you're saying that there's so much that could change between now and...
Yeah, and again, if you remember last weekend...
Yes.
Carbon copy, pretty much, is what we're looking at. We'll see if it materializes, but...
The same type of system?
Yes. We have colder air with it, so it creates instability in the atmosphere. So
Same ingredients.
So our Relay folks, organizers, need to keep that in mind, particularly if we have a thunderstorm that rolls through like we did on the west side on Saturday. That could be a major problem because, again, when we saw that thunderstorm roll through on Saturday out on the west side, we saw torrential rain come down. We saw gusty winds and thunder and lightning. So, again, I'm sure they do, but usually Relay, we don't see major storms roll through.
Right.
So hopefully they have a protocol in place if a severe thunderstorm rolls through Saturday into Sunday, in terms of making sure folks are prepared for that.
It's just so hard because that hit you, but then it was done by the time it got into like really central Bakersfield.
Correct. So you have to have a contingency plan in place if that thunderstorm or a thunderstorm develops and rolls in and affects the fairgrounds Saturday or Sunday.
Meaning like it just...
They're in
the zone.
They're in the zone. I'm not trying to create panic or anything like that, but you have to be prepared. What is an exit plan? What is the plan from organizers getting on stage and talking to folks if a thunderstorm is approaching the fairgrounds?
Should they just like all go into one of the big
buildings? Well, you should have a place where you can seek shelter.
Yeah. I mean, luckily they do have, the buildings there.
Right,
and they do utilize them as well.
I may even make a phone call to whoever's in charge of Relay and just talk to them today. But, if you're watching right now and you're heading out to Relay, I'm not discouraging you from going to Relay because we may not even see a thunderstorm
Right, this
develop.
could not happen.
No, this may not happen. But it's always better to be prepared than not prepared.
Absolutely.
So just keep that in mind, and I'm going to have discussions with Relay folks later today, so they'll be all ready to go. But just want the public to know.
Yeah,
it's a possibility.
Yeah, like a Girl Scout, always prepared.
Right, yep.
So
do
your due diligence before you head out.
Yeah. Ready to talk about some stuff?
Sure, what are we talking about?
All right, so have you ever like gone and purchased something and you're like really excited about it in the moment, and then almost immediately afterwards, you're like, why did I just buy that?
I'm not all the time, but absolutely. In fact, I will regret it before I like even hand over my credit card. But I feel like I've already I've already gotten myself too far into it, and like I can't say no.
I did that recently, but I'm trying just because I'm trying to find time to do it. But I bought me a drone, and
You bought me a drone.
I bought me a drone.
I bought a drone.
I bought myself a drone.
What?
I'm just playing with you. I bought a drone.
I bought me a drone.
Well,
I bought me a drone.
I didn't buy a drone for anybody. I bought myself a drone.
There
So
it
it's
is.
for me. And Maddie's always correcting me.
Try being married to me. Justin loves it.
And anyway, so I bought it. I used it a few times, and then it's been sitting for like a month, and I paid a good penny for it.
What about that massage
How many
chair?
pennies?
Many pennies.
Many pennies?
Many pennies.
What about the massage chair?
What massage
Well,
chair?
that was years and years ago. That we bought a massage chair
And how
for
much?
a pretty penny.
How many pennies?
Many pennies. And we used
Wait, I want to
it.
know because they can go really high, right?
You really want to know?
I do.
Okay.
I'm just interested.
It was close to $3,000.
Oh, that's not
I
as
didn't
bad
know
as
if
I
it was like
thought.
going to be like 10,000.
No.
But 3,000 for a chair. What
but-
happened? Did you use it?
We did, but not as much as we probably should
Really?
have for $3,000.
Did you sell it?
We did when we moved.
Oh,
when I
okay.
sold my first house. And
How
moved
much
to
did you
New-
sell it for?
It was a massage place in town.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
They bought it for like $1,800.
Oh, that's not a bad.
bad loss.
I lost money on it, but I had it for a while.
You
It was
used it? No,
and
actually,
everything I try to have, I keep in good shape in case you don't want to sell it. So yeah, that. But the drone, I'm going to use it more. It's just I had tried to find time to get out of town or find places where you can get some beautiful
Right,
shots.
you used it in the Red Rocks
I
recently,
used it in
didn't
the Red
you?
Rocks. That was a cool thing.
Where were you going?
And I'm kind of a chicken drone flyer. Like Juan, our chief of dog, he shoots amazing video with his drone. He goes through the canyon.
So cool.
He actually has goggles so he can fly it, I'm just afraid to fly it too far. And then I'm going to lose contact with it. And then
You're out of luck.
Then I'm out of luck.
What's the distance range?
Oh, it can go like 12 miles.
12 miles from you?
Oh, yeah. I have a screen on
interesting.
it so I can see it, but I'm just afraid I'm going to lose contact and then it's just going to be gone and I'm...
Right, because what if you lost I don't know.
Or over the ocean.
Wi-Fi signal or something
Right,
like that.
or you fly over the ocean. I'm so scared. I was up at Shaver Lake when I was on my way to Tahoe, and I flew it over the water. It was beautiful up there.
And you're
I
like,
bet. Were you
And
scared the whole time?
I was, because there was a breeze. I didn't know how I was going to manage in the winds. And I just watched this thing plummet into the lake. And if you think I'm going to get it, I'm not.
You are wrong.
So let me talk
yes,
about.
to answer your question.
Yeah. Okay.
So long story short.
You're not alone.
Short story long.
So this news. So it's kind of a new study. So it reveals that this is no surprise that there are a lot of people out there who regret buying things like almost immediately after buying them. So the average person says that they're only happy with about half of their purchases.
Wow.
Oh, then you need to think about your purchases more.
Correct.
Like me, I'm happy with 95% of my purchases.
I will say this: Amazon is really good at getting you.
Yeah, but they're really good at letting me return it.
True. That is true. But I think
from experience, it
do.
sounds.
But I know there have been many times where I buy something from Amazon and it's like, because it's so easy. It's just a click.
Oh, yeah.
And then within 10 minutes, I'm like, why did I think that was a good idea?
Right.
Well, you can go get.
Sometimes I cancel, but sometimes I just keep it. But so the average American, they say that here are some of their biggest regrets: fitness equipment, okay, timeshares, extended warranties, subscription services. You just had.
I did. I just got bitten by that.
Yeah. And then, so that's like all subscription services, magazines, streaming services, products, just in general, which you're seeing more and more of, by the way. Subscription services.
Oh, yeah. Extended warranties, you have to be really careful, in my opinion, on those. Like when I go to Lowe's and I buy, for instance, I bought a heat gun the other day to do some projects. And they, do you want the extended warranty from? No.
That's what I've always heard. Is don't buy the extended warranty.
Well, it depends. For me anyway, if the item that I'm buying is over $1,000, I think about it. Like I have 5-year extended warranties on my fridge, my oven, my washer and dryers.
Okay, I could see that.
All of my major appliances, I have extended warranties.
Yeah, because you need those.
Oh yeah, it cost me a little penny. But when you look at what repairs cost,
not many pennies, just
not
a little
many pennies. But like an average extended warranty, 5-year extended warranty for a major appliance can run you about $300.
Oh,
but the way things are costing nowadays.
Yeah, and the other thing too, though, is I feel like there are a lot of products that are, even like nice products, they're still breaking down. Like they're not built to last.
They're not built like they were.
Back in my day.
Back in my early days.
I agree.
We had our fridge for 20 years.
Same.
Our washer and dryer. I don't remember as a kid ever getting a new washer and dryer.
The fridge that was in my house as a child, as a kid, I had until last month.
See?
That thing was working until last month.
Yeah, and I had a dishwasher issue a month ago, so I had the dishwasher repair guy come out. He was so knowledgeable. The dishwasher was a day shy of a year old. Not even a year old. It's a high-end dishwasher, and it was giving me problems. And he was explaining to me that, it doesn't matter what appliance you buy. You think you're buying the most expensive appliance and stuff like that.
It
doesn't mean anything anymore. Wow. And he even said, like, when you buy, like, what was he saying? A dishwasher. The dishwashers that I had as a kid, they actually had, what was it he said? A different mechanism in the dishwasher to clean your dishes. They don't have that anymore.
Interesting.
They're really minimal in your dishwasher. If I think about it as we're talking, because it was very important. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But he said, it's not the same
so frustrating.
anymore.
It drives me crazy because that refrigerator was with me, like I said, from when I was a kid. I remember when my parents bought it. Meantime, the one that Justin and I bought when we got married has been long gone. Long gone for years. We've replaced that.
I know what he said. Sanitize. So your dishwasher, back in the day, there was a heater that was part of your dishwasher underneath the component. So as it washed, super hot. Nowadays, you're just using hot water, I think he said, from just your tap water or whatever. So you're not getting, when it says sanitize or whatever,
it's not the same.
Not as much.
Things aren't made like they used to be.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
So
I noticed that with it's also what's tricky too is like I love certain brands for certain things, but the problem is like for example, I have my favorite TV brand. I've never been disappointed. Samsung. I think Samsung has some of the best, most durable TVs. I've always had good experiences with them. Samsung appliances, though.
Oh yeah,
terrible.
Terrible. They're big
awful.
Problems.
I have never.
Don't buy a Samsung fridge.
Not one.
I'm just saying.
Fridge, washer, dryer, dishwasher. Everything. I've always had issues. Yeah. Microwave, everything. I've always had issues. Yeah. To the point where one of the local repairmen has said oh yeah, no, they're best TV you can buy, but when it comes to appliances, one of the worst. And so that's hard too, is because you can only trust certain brands on certain products, right? It's not like an overarching the brand itself is just superior across the board. It's actually the exact opposite. They can be superior on certain products while other products are well below, but they're still charging you
the same
kind of price. You know, for example, if you buy a Samsung TV, you're gonna pay many pennies for it. And many pretty pennies.
Many pretty pennies.
But to me, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. The same type of pricing model is applied to the appliances.
Right.
Not worth it at all.
No.
And even the extended warranties and all that stuff, even if you put it on, it's still not, it's not worth it because they don't last.
I try to stay with I think if I remember right, all my appliances in my house are KitchenAid. I try to stay with KitchenAid.
You've had good experiences with KitchenAid?
I haven't had any issues with my KitchenAid stuff. My oven, my cooktop, Thermador. I don't know if you've heard of Thermador.
Yeah.
And then my washer and dryer is actually, I don't know if you've even heard of it, it's Electrolux. Yeah, and that thing has been great. Electrolux brand. I've had my washer and dryer now for 7 years without any major problems.
Okay, good.
So there you go. Some ideas on what works and what doesn't. But
Yeah.
again, Alex is right. Nothing's made like it used to.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But as far as things you regret, where I get into like the regret, because I feel like Amazon, stuff like that, I actually don't online shop a lot. It's not my jam. I get into more trouble with like a local shop because I love local shops and like just like locally owned, where you go in and it's that point where I'm talking to literally the business owner and I love the things and I love their passion for it and I get caught up for it and then it's like
20 times over what you should have paid for it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then I always tell myself, well, at least you're supporting local business. So like I fall back on that. But that's where it's the person to person thing where I end up regretting a purchase more because I feel like I got caught up in the emotion of it, of the spending. That I'm not much of a shopper. Where I get hurt is like you saw me last week, a subscription service. So I had a subscription service for cleaning products. And I found a new one, but I didn't know that I was going to like it. So I put this one on hold and bought a new one. Well, then I forgot to go cancel the other one, and I got another one of them. But they were so great. So it's Blue Land, who I heard of on Shark Tank.
Okay.
And it's green packaging, green products. So you're not getting new plastic bottles for your laundry detergent every week or et cetera, et cetera. And it's greener, better for you. So less chemicals, less harsh chemicals and all that stuff.
Still has the sanitation.
I mean, it cleans, yes, but it's not using harsh chemicals like bleach, and it's using things that are better for your body. It's not using the
and better for the environment.
Fragrances. Fragrances are really bad for your body. Right. They are endocrine disruptors, which is really bad for your hormones. Right. And then that affects the rest of your body.
I like greener, like when it comes to my cleaning products, but a lot of times I find that even though they're green, they don't have the sanitary aspect to it. Yeah,
so
they clean, but they don't sanitize.
So like things like that, you have to leave longer. So vinegar, when you're using vinegar to clean, you have to leave it on a lot longer.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But there are certain times I use the bleach on the toilet, 100%. Like I like the green things more like overall, but every now and then it's like you
bleach
need a
the toilet.
I got 3 boys, so
surfaces, yeah. I'm a little OCD on that. It has to have that sanitizing component.
What is your biggest, I know you just talked about the drone. What is your, favorite purchase, though?
Favorite purchase?
Yeah, like favorite purchase that's not like a necessity, not like
it's not a necessity?
Yeah, for example, I would even just like an appliance or like a TV. I'm not saying any of those things. What is your favorite, splurge?
Spent money on this, highly recommend.
Yeah.
I splurged on a Peloton. Years ago
in
2020, and we still use it to this day. It's never had any issues. I love the classes, so the bike's paid off, but we still have to pay the monthly subscription to take classes. So it's like a gym membership. It's like $40 a month, but the classes are world class, top notch. So I can take a running class outdoors. How long do I want to run? I can pick between 30, 60, 75 minutes. I want to listen to this kind of music and I want to do this kind of run. I love how personalized it is. Yeah. And you can do the same with bike rides, Pilates, bar, kickboxing. I sound like a Peloton spokesperson right now, but I will say I don't regret that purchase and we actually still use it to this day. It's been 5 years.
Yeah, that was a few pennies.
It was many pennies. I forget how much it was when we bought it. I mean, it was a couple $1,000.
Yeah, they were expensive.
But it's nice because it was on a 0% interest rate for several years.
And you got lucky because I don't even think you can buy Peloton now, right? Didn't they? I thought something happened with Peloton. No? Oh, okay.
You can still buy it. You can buy the treads, the bikes, all the stuff.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought Peloton was going out of business or something.
No.
Okay.
Super not.
There was something that happened a while back, but
there were a couple of recalls.
Years ago.
Years ago.
It was a long time ago, but no, they're still there.
Mine is a vinyl record player.
Oh,
but
cool.
A nice, high-quality vinyl record player.
Do you love that mine was exercise equipment and yours is leisurely music? Does that just fit our personas
yes,
so
absolutely.
much?
Mine will attach to your...
And yours will also be something really techy.
No, it's not techy.
Sorry, I want you to finish talking about your record player.
Well, mine's more relaxing.
So I have another one too.
Okay.
But that I can think of that are very big like they were splurges, they were big splurges, but like I love them and I've never regretted them. But yeah, the vinyl record player, and I'm talking like it was hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but it was paired.
Like a Bose?
No, it was Victrola, and so
classic.
The classic, yeah. So
the speakers
and it's paired with my Sonos speakers.
Okay, there you go.
So it's just you can hear like the crackle. First off, there is, and I've done this before. You can hear a significant difference between vinyl
100%.
and digital
It's
music.
so good.
You can hear sounds that I'm like I've heard this song for years and years and years. I'm hearing different sounds because it's almost like the sound is physical.
It is.
Right? Like it's
I literally
physical.
can feel chills right now thinking of listening to my dad's record player growing up.
Like it is just great. And like so Sonos, the Sonos speakers that I have, I've got so many of them that I've collected throughout the years, and they are phenomenal, by the way. And very user friendly and easy. Anyways, but they're high quality speakers. I mean, they're super high quality speakers. And so you can, and I have it, paired with the subwoofer and everything, and you can just hear that. I mean, first off, when you first put the needle on and you hear that, you can hear the dust, and then it goes. Oh, it is absolutely perfect. The other big purchase is my massage gun.
Oh, okay.
I love my massage gun, and I use it especially like on my back and like on my shoulders, and it is amazing. Or like even like if you put it like right here, like you don't want to put it on your spine, but like the muscles right here, you put it on for like just like a couple of minutes, and it is amazing what it does.
What brand did you get?
Oh gosh, it was.
Because I got one and I regret it because it's already broken.
Yeah,
it took a year.
No. This was like a professional. This was like a high quality professional. This gun cost me, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
But worth it if it's
still lasting. It was like a Black Friday deal, and I use it all of the time.
I would still use mine if it was still working, but it's not.
I use it all the time.
Spend a little more money if you're buying a massage gun.
Yeah.
It's going to be worth it.
Okay, so what were you going to say?
And speaking of records, I have to check my dad was a big vinyl guy when we were kids. And I think he has all his, I remember as a kid going through all his vinyls that he had up in the attic. And he had the original Beach Boy records and all that. I have to go up there and see if they're still
those,
up there.
if you still have those are actually worth a lot of money because, or they can be, depends on the condition that they're in. Because it's the, what do they call it? It's like the original, what is it called? Like the original press.
Oh, okay.
And so it's the highest quality, most pure form vinyl. Because now you can get a vinyl that's pretty cheap. It's like, $10, $15, no big deal. But they're not pressed properly. Okay. And so you can just kind of tell. Yes.
I do remember my dad's vinyls were very thick.
Yes. You almost want like a thick, I'm not, by the way, I'm not a vinyl expert by any means, but I know enough to like pay attention to certain things. Underground Records, which is just a couple blocks south of our studios, amazing, right? An amazing place. You should go in there sometime, Kev. It's just, there are a bunch of bins. It's a really neat place. There are a bunch of bins, and you can just go through, and it's like a consignment store for records.
Cool.
And it's fun because you get to look at like new music that's like music that just came out that's been put on vinyl. And then you've got like the old vinyls that,
so cool.
40, 50 years old, 60 years old, still in great condition. But they're all in bins. They're separated by genre and stuff. And you can spend hours in there.
I remember my dad would come home every afternoon and he would put on vinyl records. It was a thing in our house. Like in the late afternoon, early evening, Dad playing the record player. We would dance in the living room. We were a big music household growing up. Mm-hmm. Those are cool memories.
And Maddie was singing away. I know she was.
We were
living her best life.
We loved it.
But like for example, the Wicked soundtrack, which got a lot of, so many people have talked about it because there's just the sound is just so pure. Well, they have so many different vinyl collections of that soundtrack, of the score. Oh, so you can, and some of them are like $150.
Oh, dang.
Right? Because it goes back to how it's been pressed.
All right.
Right? Mm-hmm. So it can be an expensive hobby. Anyways.
So you could Peloton it. You could Peloton it, listen to some music while you Peloton it. And then relax in the hot tub.
Oh yeah.
So do you use that a lot?
I do. I bought it about 3 years ago.
I remember, yeah.
So it was
you broke your back putting that in.
Oh, I didn't do it.
You didn't? Oh, I thought you had it.
No. See, I went back and forth. I was going to put a pool in.
Right.
But the price of a pool was just astronomical. You don't get a return on a pool when you put it in.
Right.
So I was like, what could I do that could meet in the middle and not, break the bank? And so I bought a spa, but I bought, there's only 2 of us, but I bought the largest one I could get because I thought.
Parties? And...
Yes, but it also has the option I can put a cooler on it. So I could use it in the summertime and cool it down as a small little pool just to relax and cool down. Or in the wintertime, use it as a hot tub. So, yeah.
That's fun. How much does that run? Like 5 to 10?
No,
10 to 15?
That cost me about $18,000.
18. Oof. Oh, that is a lot.
But I mean, it's a
It's high end.
It's high end.
Right.
It lasts me a long time.
But
$18,000 or $70,000.
Right. How often do
pool?
you use it?
I wish I used it more. Sometimes we kind of forget, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go, I'm going to go relax in the hot tub tonight. Or, it depends.
I am a bath person, like a hot bath. So I think I would be all over a hot tub.
And I don't keep it
100%.
like my mom has a hot tub at her home. She keeps it like 104.
Ooh.
Is that hot?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
super hot.
That's super hot. She loves it hot as it can
I do.
get.
I like it to burn me.
You do? You like that? I keep
That's how I like
mine
my hot
right
bath.
around 101.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a
If
good.
I get any hotter than that, I can only be in it for like 10 minutes and then I gotta get out.
Yeah,
It
no, I
makes me
agree.
nauseous.
101, 102,
I can see
like
that.
102 max.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that
I
was
agree
kind
with
of
that.
mine.
Fun.
Yeah, 18,000 sounds expensive, but again,
Compared to a
70,000 to a pool. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, totally get that.
So
yeah, that would be cool one day to have something like that or a sauna.
Oh my
would be
gosh, I love
super
saunas.
and there's so
cool.
many,
Didn't you get
No.
Justin? You didn't? No.
I talked about that, but no,
Yeah.
I want an actual sauna. I don't want to wear something
No, you
on
should
my
actually
house.
check. I don't know very many places now, but I've dealt with Hot Tubs Plus in town.
Mm-hmm.
But they have every array of hot tub. But they have the saunas too. You can go in. There are saunas that you don't even have to build. They're
See,
portable.
I got a builder. His name's Justin
Yeah, I
Jansen.
know, but
So I would be willing
Have
to
you-
save a little money
And
and
build
have
a
him
sauna?
have him do it.
Yeah.
Of
Have you
some
heard
of the
of
work.
those infrared saunas?
Yeah, that's what I've
those
seen.
infrared saunas are super, super nice.
Yep.
It's like I don't really know like
You're not burning the rocks.
You're not burning the rocks. It doesn't get like humid in there. It's
like dry?
It's more like a dry heat, and you do obviously you still
like
sweat.
Bakersfield in the summer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, kind of. I mean,
Just
it's
go outside. Why are we talking about
but what it does though is it's like
'Cause
the
the steam.
infrared. It's like it's a dry heat. You still obviously sweat and everything, but it's like it's warming up your core just enough to get all the toxins out. So
Yes.
not just like
Sweat 'em out.
Yeah, so it's like you're warming from the inside out instead of the outside in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
not a sauna guy.
oh, you don't like saunas?
It makes me sick.
Oh, I love
I
saunas.
love
It's just
them.
too I think it just raises my body temperature too fast, too much. And
When
Feels good to me.
when I lived in Europe, I was in a sauna multiple times a week.
They're so good for
They're
you
so
too.
good for you.
Wild, all the
something
health
about it.
benefits.
Yeah, I was probably in one like 3 to 4 times a week. No joke.
How long do you sit in them?
It depends. Like it depends. Sometimes I would do like 30 minutes to an hour.
There's no way.
Other times it would be like 15. But I was like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, the only times I've done it, it's for me anyway. It's triggered migraines for me. It's my body temperature rising too much, but
Maybe.
yeah, just can't do the saunas.
Yeah, I could see that. I have friends who do cold plunging.
Oh, I know
Like the
so
big
many
ice
people who do
buckets
that,
that they
yeah.
get in. And I'm like, you know what? I know there are health benefits, but give me a sauna over that any
Yep.
single day. Like I told you about this after my big runs. I tried putting ice in my bathtub and doing it, and they're like, oh, do it. You're gonna feel so good after. It's gonna be so worth it. I did not feel any benefits from that, and I felt like I was gonna throw up while I was in it, and I will never do that again.
I have in the midst of summer working outside. I have gotten the shower and just had a nice
Oh,
cold
I
shower.
will do a cold shower. I will even turn it to cold at the end of my shower.
Okay.
Ice is a whole nother,
It is
whole
ice. Yeah.
other experience.
It's like the
that
actual
I don't recommend.
where it like burns your skin.
I
because
hate
it's
it.
so cold.
I hate it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us for After Sunrise. We will see you
Bye.
tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.